Recording this session. So in today's session, we'll see themes and branding and how to create a basic app in a Salesforce. Then after, I'll explain you that stuff, whatever you are expecting. Okay. So now, so in the real time, what happens is, so whatever the UI, whatever the look and feel for this Salesforce entire application we are seeing, there is a standard Salesforce UI user interface. Okay, but I want to change the branding. I want to change the logo for these, and I want to change the background colors as well. If you want to change the background and everything for an application or entire organization from setup, we need to go to themes and brandings. Sorry, themes and brandings. I'm going to themes and branding. So now if you go to themes and branding, so whatever the things you can see here, though these are the active themes. And these are come up with the Salesforce by default. And by default for the Salesforce application, whatever the application we are using, this theme is activated. So if you see here, you can view any theme. So lightning light. So whatever the theme we are seeing, that is lightning blue. Code Canyon. Let's suppose if you want to view it, you can view it. Okay, or else if you want to preview it, I want to preview it. So I click on preview. Preview means that we can check how it will look. You can see this app view is completely changed. Background colors are completely changed. Like that, everything will be changes based on themes and brandings. Now, what we'll do is we'll create our own theme and we'll see like what are the different options are present there. Okay. So now, whenever you want to create a new theme for your entire organization, you can click on new theme. So initially, while creating a theme, we need to give a theme name. So I'll keep a theme name like my trainings theme. My trainings theme. So AP name by default it will come up. Okay. So description, if you want to keep any description, you can keep it. So coming to the logo, by default, they added Salesforce logo. But in place of this logo, if you want to upload any custom logo also, you can change the logo. Okay. So as of now, I'm not having any logos with me. You can download a standard logo from a internet, whatever the logo it might be, you can upload it, but it should follow the criteria of this thing. 600 cross 120 pixel, it should be less than this size. Otherwise, though it will be, we can upload that image here, but it won't be replicate in a branding. Okay, so if you want to change this theme, you can change it. As of now, I don't have anything, that's why check whether anything is there in the pictures. No, with that size, I won't have any pictures. Okay, I'm keeping as is, but if you want to change it, you can change it. So coming to the brand color, I don't want to go with the Salesforce local branding. I'll change a branding. Okay, so in these, I'll keep this color. Let's suppose I'll keep this one. Done. So this is my branding color. Use brand image on Lightning Experience loading page. So colors. So coming to the colors, for different places, we'll be having different colors. The first option is page background. So coming to the page background means whenever you see the Salesforce page, so we can see this new custom theme, right? At the background of this, which color you want to see? That is nothing but page background. So coming to the page background, I don't know the color codes. If you have familiar with the color codes, you can change from there. But I am not familiar with the color codes. That's why I'm going with this approach. Like I am drag and dropping this. So it should be my page background. So page background should be bit blocker, or else like we'll keep yellowish background at the time. So, yep, yeah, this color I'll keep as a page background. Done. So coming to the global header background. So yes, as I told you, global header means, so if you want to search something from a Salesforce, and from an entire organization, if you want to search something, we need to go to global header, and from here we can search. Now, what I want to do is for this global header, what is the background color you want to keep? We can select that from this global header background. So now here I'll change it to some this color, some light green color. Done. And the next link color, use brand color. So yes, I'll keep it as is. And brand based color palettes. So based on brand, we'll be get these color palettes. And coming to the images, if you want to keep any background image, so let's suppose if you give if you see basic Salesforce, so you can see the background image with some scratches with on a green, like a green design. You can see the background if you go to any record page. If you want to upload such kind of background on the back of your page, you can upload the background. As I don't have any, that's why I won't upload anything. But if you want to apply and see, you can apply and see later. So for the groups, default for the group banner will become of this. If you want to change it, you can change it. And coming to the default user profile also, this symbol will become up. This background image will become up. So if you want to change it, you can change it by clicking on this image. So as of now, I'm not changing that stuff. Okay. Now I'll save this thing. So I saved the theme. So now after changing everything, if you want to see how whatever the thing you activated or whatever the thing you created, how it is behaving, I need to check how it looks. So for that, we can click on preview and we can preview the theme and brand which we created. So I clicked on preview. You can see the global header color and the background theme color, everything is changed. Okay, if you open any record page also, it will comes as is. So activate means we can activate this theme for different places. Now I'm clicking on active, means I'm activating this theme. So everywhere in a Salesforce will see the theme which we created. Okay, so not only here, if you open any application also, we can see same look and feel. Let's suppose I'll open sales application. You can see themes and branding set changes. So in a real time for your organization, if you want to change the background color and everything, most of the companies, a few companies will expect they want to see their company logo in place of Salesforce logo, and they want to keep the colors how their company follow for the different templates. On such cases, you can go to themes and brandings and you can set up like this. So again, like if you want to configure this kind of thing, where you need to go? You need to go to setup, and from setup you can customize this thing. So now we'll see another things in the themes and branding. So again, I'll go through themes. Okay, themes and branding section. So if you look at themes and brandings, we'll be having different themes and brandings, right? So we'll be having standard ones, and whatever the brandings will create, those will be the custom ones. So here we'll be have drop down for each and every theme and branding. If you click on the drop down, you'll be get three different options. So those are view option. If you want to view this theme, how it looks, at the time you can go to this view. Coming to the activate, If you want to make this theme as a default for your entire Salesforce organization, you can activate it. So coming to the preview, so we can see, like let's suppose on record page how it looks, on the setup page how it looks, on a classic page how it looks. If you want to check whatever the theme and branding you created at different location, if you want to see, you can preview it. Okay. Whereas here we won't get edit option. For the standard themes, we won't be able to edit themes. Whereas coming to the custom themes, we can clone the theme, we can edit the theme, and we can delete the theme as well. We'll be having several options for these. So if it is not activated, we'll get activate option also. Okay. So compared to the standard theme, in a custom theme, we'll be getting additional options like clone, edit, delete. Okay, it's about themes and branding. So try to create your own theme by uploading logo as well. So here they kept a Salesforce logo, right? Like that, you can change the other logos. So I'll change a global header color. Let's suppose I want to keep the same color as is. I'll go with the pink one. Save, activate. So if you do any changes in the theme, you can activate it back. So you can see it is the look and feel for the application. Okay. So whatever the colors we set up there, those will be come up. See brand color. You can see it is the brand color. And so brand color, you can see like a borders. So if you navigate to any tab, you can see the brand color like a green color. Okay. Similarly, next you can see page background, global header background, you can see. So in latter, what you can do is you can explore these features as well. Here, try to upload some background image and check how it is behaving. Okay. So now we'll see how to create a basic app in this. So to create a basic app, we need to go to App Builder. So now I'm clicking Lightning app. So in the user interfaces section will be having Lightning App Builder. I'm going through this Lightning App Builder. So in the Lightning App Builder, you can see so far we're having only one app, Lightning page, that is a home page default. So now what I want to do is I want to create a new Lightning app. So whenever you want to create a new app, so we need to come to this app builder. So now I'm clicking on new. So whenever we click on new, it will ask several options. So do you want to create an app page or home page or record page or embedded service page or voice extension? So now I want to create a application page. So now I'll keep a label for application, my trainings. Let's suppose I'm click on next. So whatever the app page you are creating, how many regions it should have, how it should look like to others. So that thing we can select from here. So by default, it is header and left sidebar. Whereas if you want to change it, you can change it. Header and three regions. Header and two regions. So which option will go? Main region and three sidebars. One region, three regions, header and sidebar. I'll go with this option. As of now, we'll go with this one. So now after this, on your app page, whatever the components you want to add, you can add those components. So first, I want to see a list view here. Let's suppose The next, on top of it, so what I want to see more, I'll scroll down. So this side I'll see charter feed, custom components. I won't go through as of now. We'll, okay, we need to choose a location here. Okay, no dashboard server. We did not created anything. That's why it is showing like that. Okay, so launchpad will keep it. It will be available every time. Okay, so now save. I'm saving this application as of now, and activate. Make it visible to all users. Okay, I'm activating it. So you can see we are creating a app page. Okay. So prior to this, we need to have an app. We'll create an app later. Okay. So page settings. So if you go to page settings, the page name is this thing. And by default, it is choosing icon like this one. If you want to change any icon, you can click here and you can change the different icon for your app page. So as I am not changing anything, my trainings, I'll keep laptop symbol. Okay. Done. So now activate for all users. So if you want to activate this page for all users, you can activate it. Save. I'm saving as of now. Finish. I created an app page now. So now I will create an app and I want to add this app page into that application. We'll see that how to do. So far with the Lightning pages, what we can do is we can create an app page, home page, a record page. I'll come back to this again. Prior to this, we'll create an app. So now what I'll do is I'll go to App Manager. So you can see we'll be having in the apps portion, we'll be having App Manager. I'm coming to this App Manager. So in the App Manager, I'm clicking on New Lightning App. So now I want to create a new Lightning app. So whenever you want to create a new app, we need to come to this App Manager. In the App Manager, I'm clicking on New Lightning App option on the top. So whenever you open this page, you'll see this UI, like sorry, New Lightning App. Okay. Yes, I want to leave. So you can see with the Salesforce by default, whatever the applications you'll get, you can see all those applications. So you can see app type. So for the Classic, we'll be having separate apps. For Lightning, we'll be having separate apps. Okay. So these are the built-in or available apps which are come up with the Salesforce. Whereas if you want to create any new app, you need to come to this page and from here, we need to go to new Lightning app. Okay, so I'm click on new Lightning app. So here I'll keep the app name like my first app. So now here also same thing in a description for your app. If you want to add any description, you can add it. Test application creation. So I'm keeping this name. So for the image branding, if you want to keep image, let's suppose previously we kept like we are standardly will be get a Salesforce logo, right? Like that for your app, if you want to keep any company logo or anything, you can upload that image here. And for that, whatever the properties you need to follow, those things mentioned here. I means information portion. So primary colors. So whatever the color code you want to follow for this, you can choose that color code for primary values. Okay. Similarly, arc theme options. Use the app's image instead of org themes and custom themes. Okay, I don't want to select anything. So now in the first page, I am setting up a app name and the primary hex color values I chosen. So now you can see navigation and form factors. Means whatever the app you are creating, on which navigation style we need to follow. Yesterday I explained you what is the difference between standard navigation and console navigation. So if you want to follow the standard navigation, it will be like a sales console, sales app kind of thing. Whereas console navigation means service console application we saw yesterday, right? Like that it will look and feel. So now I'm going with a standard navigation. Later, if you want to see the difference between standard and console application, you can select console navigation and you can create app on your own so that you'll understand difference between both. Okay. The next, supported form factors. So whatever the app you are creating, it should be available in which places. Either it should be available for desktop and phone, or only for desktop, or only for phone. So whatever the app I am creating, it should be available for both desktop and phone. Coming to the next, setup experience. So whenever you want to customize this app, from where you want to customize. So if you go to this setup icon, there we are seeing two options, right? One is normal setup and another one is a service setup. So with the service setup, we can't customize everything. Whereas with the normal setup, we can configure everything. So I'm going with the full setup option only. Whenever you want to customize this app, you need to go to setup only. The next, app personalization setting. Disable end user personalization of navigation in this app. Disable temporary tabs for items outside of this app. So I'm not doing anything on this. Okay. I'm not personalizing this app. So if you want to personalize, you can personalize and you can see the difference. So now next you can see, sorry, why it is asking utility. So standard navigation only, desktop app, service setup. Okay. We'll see next. So coming to the next, it is asking us utility bar and alignment. So coming to the utility bar means, so while creating a record at the bottom, you will be get this kind of things. Coming to the service applications, service-based application, you will be get a utility icon. From here, you can call or you can follow up some records. So if you want to add that utility or not, it is asking. So though if you add, it won't impact. So default. So add utility items. So utility items we won't be able to add for standard applications actually. Okay. So now let's suppose OpenCTI soft form. I'm adding it. We'll see whether it will replicate there or not. Okay. I'm adding OpenCTI soft phone in a utility bar. Next, after adding utility bar, so we are creating app, right? App means it will be having, so utility bar means this one. To-do list here we are having, right? This is coming because of utility bar. So like this, if you want to add any features, if you want to access from anywhere of the page, we can add a utility bar and we can see the utility bar. Okay, now also we added one thing in a utility bar, that is we added OpenCTI. Okay, we don't want to create any task. So now, okay, so it is about utility bar, and while creating an app, which feature we missed? Okay, nothing we missed. So after creating an app, we'll see these tabs, right? So we need to set up tabs for our application. So which tabs you want to see? So I want to see account. I want to see app launcher. I want to see which tabs you want to see. You can select cases I want to see. Let's suppose this is more than enough as of now. I want to see these tabs. Order will be a bit different. I will see you. I want to see home page as well. So home, and we can align all these things. So let's suppose I want to keep home page on the top. So yeah, or else app page I want to keep on a top. So by default, we can set up that order. So now, whatever the app you are creating, this app should be available for which profiles. Profiles means in a company, in a real-time companies, there will be having different users. Let's suppose if you're working for a pharma company, there the users will be like sales representatives, medical representatives, on top of them, sales managers, medical managers. On top of them, they'll be having their CEO, like that. That will be the hierarchy. Coming to the logistics application, they'll be having telecallers, on top of telecallers, telecaller leads, on top of the telecaller leads, telecaller managers, on top of telecaller managers, they'll be having regional managers or like a countrywide manager, like that hierarchy will be. So all these things will be set up with the profiles in the initial level. So whatever the app you are creating, it should be available for which profiles. We need to select that thing. So I'll select it for a standard platform use. No, I want to give access for system admin only. So let's suppose for whatever the profile you want to give an access, you can select that profile. So now I'm clicking on save and finish. Where is my app now? What is our app name? My first app, right? So you can see it is our first app. Now I'll click on this app. I want to edit this app. So you can see app default brandings we can see. So by default things will be see here. App options you can see here. So which kind of app or where we can use these and everything. Utility items. So whatever the utility items you added and everything will become up here. So here in a utility we added OpenCTA. That's why it is coming up. Navigation items. Whatever the navigation items we added, those are coming here. And coming to the navigation items we created. So we created a home page, right? My training home page. I want to add that home page as this app page, app page. So my trainings I'm adding on a top. Okay. So now we'll see how it will looks. So in a navigation items, we can add a lighting app page or record page. Okay. User profiles, we set it up that. Now I'm saving this application. After saving this application, I'm coming out from this. So now what I'll do is, so whenever you want to navigate to any app, what we can do, we can come to this app manager. From the app manager, we can navigate. So I'm clicking on my first app. You can see on my first app, whenever we click on this, it is showing. So you can see the home page which we created that is coming here. My tradings homepage, like app page we created now, that app page is coming as is. In this, whatever the components you want to add, you can add it. Similarly, app launcher, these are the tabs we added, right? So you can click on any tab and you can navigate to any tab. Homepage, by default, homepage will become accounts cases like that. You can add any navigations and you can navigate to anything from the app. Similarly, yeah, my training site. It's the app page, right? So if you want to customize this page also, you can customize it by clicking on edit page. So if you click on edit page, we'll be getting access to edit this page. So it's again taking us into the lightning page. From here, we can edit the page. So if you want to add anything or if you want to remove anything, we can do that here. So I'll add a launch pod at the top. So it is saying your launch pad is empty. Mm, lobby management, CRM analytics collection, report chart, whatever it might be, whatever the thing you want to add on a page, you can add it. So as we are not having any content, that's why it is showing like this. So now I want to add, I don't want to activate it. I'm coming back without saving anything so that it won't save anything. So, so I'll recap the things which we discussed now. So what we did is we created an app page. So whenever you want to create an app or app page, so initially we need to create an app. To create an app, what you can do is go to setup. While going to setup, type like app manager. By typing this, you'll be getting access to create an app. After getting app manager, like after going through the app manager, you can create an app with the name which you want, and you can select several options whatever available there. So in a utility we set up like a OpenCTI, right? We can see that OpenCTI at the bottom where it is. I'm sure. So that utility is not available here. Why means it is not a console application, I think. And OpenCTI is not installed. That's why it is not showing. Let's suppose I'll go to app launcher again. I'll go to setup again. So yeah, which app we created? My first app, right? It is our app, right? We'll change, we'll add more utility items. So let's suppose I'll add a to-do list. So I'm adding it. So here, actually, we need to click on the option so that it will be added up. So now I'm clicking on save. After saving this, yeah, I'll be back from this app. Then next, I'm coming to our application, my trainings. I'll refresh this page. Then coming to the standard applications, we won't get a utility. That's why it is not showing, I think. But here you can see. So we added like a to-do list. So that is coming here. So when whatever you want to add here, you can add it, and you can see anything like on whatever the page it might be, you'll see this utility item. So you are going to accounts, or if you are going to cases, anywhere you are, irrespective of location, this utility will be always available. From this, if you want to, like, let's suppose in a utility, if you add a cases, so whatever the page you are, you might be, from there you can access the cases. From there you can create a cases. That availability you will get with the utility bar. Okay, that is the benefit of utility bar. Okay, now we'll see how to create a, like, how to do a challenges in Trailhead. So far whatever the challenges you did, that is related to basics. Basics means how I can say, MCQ questions mostly. So if you want to do anything like related to the challenges, what you can do is initially you can jump into your account. So I showed you company information related model, right? So tomorrow we'll start a very huge concept, that is object management. It's a very huge chapter and very important chapter. Okay. So company wide org settings. Is it the model? No, I think. Okay, we'll see whether it is or not. Okay. So now here you can see discover multiple currency settings. He'll explain you a complete guided approach to do this. So you can walk through this and you can understand it. If you won't understood, you can watch this video so that you'll understand. After doing that complete stuff, what you can do is, so at the last, he'll provide some challenge. So I'll Yeah, format settings, 50 points. It's a quiz only. Okay, I want to see a challenge of 500 points. We'll see the first challenge is 500 points, I think then. So original settings, everything will be mentioned. Yeah, it is a 500 point challenge. You can see. So now what I'm doing is, so while reading this trail, you will see this option. So update your company address, fiscal year and time zone. How we can do? How we can update a company information, fiscal year and time zones. Simple. What you can do is go to the setup author symbol and go to settings. From here you can update everything. So if you read the trailer, you will understand. So from here you can update your personal information, time zone and everything. So I'm giving here like a answer directly. But if you walk through the trailer model, you understand. So whatever the details he mentioned, you need to update these details. Prior to these, you need to create a playground. So by default, here you'll be get some playground name. Whereas if you want to create your own playground, what you can do is you can click on these three dots. Whenever you click on three dots, it will ask you. So what it will ask you is, so it will ask you create playground. As I created more and more playgrounds, that's why like I am unable to see create a playground options. So manage playgrounds. What I'm doing is I want to remove or disconnect my old things. So builder maintenance, approval process, LWC summer. So expiring soon. So it is expiring. I'll uh, yeah, I'll disconnect few things, whatever are going to certification maintenance, trailhead playground. So we can disconnect any playground. So maximum we can create a 5 playgrounds. Okay. So I expired one thing. Now, if you go to that trailhead model, if you refresh this page, so if you go to the bottom, again join with the same link, meeting expires. Okay. So now I'm clicking on retake the challenge. So here you can see, you can click on these three dots so that you'll get an option to create a playground. Click on this create playground and keep whatever the name you want. Okay. So after keeping the name, click on create, test and click on create so that the playground will be created. It will take 2 to 3 minutes. Then click on launch so that the new Salesforce environment will be opened. From there, you need to complete this challenge. After doing this complete challenge, you can click on check challenge to earn 500 points. Understood?
Yes, Jakub. For example, if any small mistakes were done, like will we be able to